Today we're going to show the Projector 39 Hella style that we build, and we're going to show how the headlight works and all the various components of the headlight, and potentially even how to troubleshoot some of the issues that may come up. First, we're going to show you the turn signal and the two wires. This turn signal is attached to a 2001 to 2003 headlight. It's got two pins, one power, one ground. Power is the green part and ground is the black. Then you've got the vent, which is basically to allow ventilation through the headlight and release any humidity in various conditions. Then we move along to the left to right adjuster, and the up and down adjusters. The left to right adjuster is best done from the back using the 10mm socket. Same on this one. And then we move to the low beam. The cap can be removed easily. And in this particular case, the customer requested a Projector 39 with an FXR build, and that's the FXR. And we're going to move the headlight up a little bit so we can show you the ball and socket inside and how it's all connected, just like a factory setup. If you look carefully inside there, the little white ball and socket right in the center of the image, you'll see, it's a little bit out of focus on this, but you'll see that that's what we're going to be showing you how to troubleshoot in case there's a little bit of looseness in the projector. Now, let's move down to the middle section of the headlight. You can see where the auto leveling plug is, and if you look carefully inside there, let's see if we can get our camera to focus properly. There we go. And if you look, there should be 4 pins in there. Sometimes this cap is a little bit longer than the OEM plug, and so what we want to do sometimes is trim this little area right at the end with a little Dremel. And sometimes the plug will get inserted a little bit more deeply and you'll get full compatibility. Next we look at the high beam, and you got the regular halogen high beam and a regular halogen plug. If you look inside there, we usually tuck our Angel Eye power system in there. That's our controller. And we use some relatively simple T-taps to get the power going for the bi-xenon part of the FXR off of the high beam plug. So we're going to tuck that back in. And since we don't use the high beam all that often, we can tuck it in the way we do without any negative effects. If you look at the plug has a red wire and a black wire. It can be pulled out a little bit. It's a very standard plug and it's keyed in one way. And let me see if I can get the... there we go. Now we can see the exposure a little bit better. It's a very standard plug. You can only plug it in one way. Okay, and now we're going to move to the next part of the headlight, which is the troubleshooting part of it. You can see that it's got a little bit of a vent cap on top. We're going to show you how to remove the vent cap. In some cases the vent cap is easily removed just with your hands, but in other cases you may want to use the vent cap with needle nose pliers and just basically use a little bit of force. Don't overdo it, and it should pop right off. The cap itself has a little rubber grommet underneath it. Let me see if I can show you that rubber grommet. There we go. That's a little bit too close. Okay, good. Now if you look inside the headlight, that is quite fuzzy. We're going to point it out to you. There, right there is the ball and socket, and that can move. And in this particular case, the ball and socket is firmly attached, and you can see that if you grab the high beam or the low beam socket and try to jiggle the headlight around, which is what we're going to do right now. I'm going to show you how it moves around. You'll see that when he moves it, everything is very stable and firm, and there's no movement left to right. Okay? Now, we're going to show you how to adjust the headlight. What we're going to do is we're going to place the driver, which is a basic 10mm driver. We're going to put it on the back of the up and down adjuster, and I'm going to show you where that's located right here, again. And then, from the front, we're going to show you how it adjusts up and down. And then now it's going to go back up. There you go. And we can do that on the other side as well. Here's the other adjuster. And here's the other setup. You'll see how it moves left to right. And that concludes our troubleshooting and informational guide on the Projector 39 FXRs. Thank you.